Parents, do you know the secret to equip children for the age of artificial intelligence? In the near future, all systematic and mechanical jobs are going to be performed by robots. But how do you empower children to deal with this change? The secret lies in developing creative intelligence in children. In this video, parenting expert Vidya Raghu explains what creative intelligence is and how you, as a parent, can strengthen your child's innate creativity for the real world. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Intelligence is a very interesting topic in parenting because this is almost like, asking how do I fill an ocean? Children are basically, synonyms of creative intelligence because, they do things unlike what we do. So if we bring, a green and a yellow, they actually imagine at yellow plus green, or they imagine different ratios of it. So they are actually completely, filled with creative intelligence. And what we need as parents is to retain this gift, because this is what creates success in a long run, and this is what keeps them unique. This is what brings them the success advantage. And for us to keep that intact, and also for us to facilitate, one of the things is intelligence for a very long time was thought of IQ. And today we know, like with multiple intelligence, there are almost 8 kinds of human intelligence. And each child is born with a few, predominant ones. And it's our responsibility as parents to see, can I foster the others? Can I understand which are the strong ones and help the child become a master at it? And which are the ones which are kind of feeble and, shaded, and you could actually help them become stronger in those as well. So let's look at, there are 8 aspects of it. We'll go into a few of them. For example, when we look at intelligence, we mostly think of scholastic performance, which is how do they perform at academics. We want to look beyond that, because today I think the world is going towards beyond academics, because we know marks are not what create the entire future. It's important for children to be able to work with their own talent. We are going towards a digital era. We're going towards a technology era where everything the robots can do at a far more efficiency. So if we as human beings have to remain relevant, we have to be far more competent, and that can happen when we play on our strength. So creative intelligence helps us play on our strength. As parents, one is to identify the intelligence existing with children, which is, for example, you could see some children are really good at rhythm. They really know when they tap their feet, they could, match it to a song, or they have a, intelligence with their body movement. For naturally, you will see a child using his body movement very creatively. You may see a child artistic. You may see a child using language in a different way. Some children may be very good with numbers. All of these are different aspects of intelligence. And for us, it is to give them environments, because they come with the natural ability to combine different things and process them in unique ways, which is what leads to creative intelligence. But for us, it is very important to give them an environment and tools which can help them. One of the things that we could do is to design our lifestyle in such a way that it provides them a lot of opportunity to work around these creative intelligences. For example, one could spend a lot of time as family in nature helping children get curious, asking them simple questions like, why do you think this tree is curved and this tree is straight? Sparks their into intelligence on thinking, things could be different, and a same tree bark need not be one shape. Another very interesting thing, which is a simple tool when you practice mathematics with children, work with them around saying, if 2 plus 2 is 4, how more can 4 be arrived? It could be 1 plus 3, it could be 5 minus 1, it could be 6 minus 2. So different kinds of combination arriving at the same result, which will help us, which will help children look at saying the same thing can be done different ways. Another interesting thing which can be done is take children into, watching different kinds of sports and help them understand, maybe even experience it. If you're putting them into classes, not just focus on the score, the goals, maybe if they're playing a particular sport, focus on saying, how did you do differently? How did you kick differently? Oh, how do you move your hands, so different? You have so much force. asking them questions which get them aware about how differently they can use their body beyond walking, running. There are so many, different ways of using it, because every time we move our body, we also move our brain waves, and it's all connected. The way we grow our body, our mind also grows. Again, another important thing we could, encourage in children is to spend time with art, with literature. Also, very important is to have an environment which is rich in conversation. When a child gets a, rich conversational environment, which I mean is maybe adults around the child talking about different subjects in different views. Today, the challenge that we are seeing is most of the time adults are talking about news, which doesn't matter to children. Adults are talking about, the same thing repeated. Everybody is seeing the same news and talking about the same thing. And what's important for children is to trigger their curiosity. So somebody talks about, an animal, somebody talks about a bird, somebody talks about electricity. Different kinds of conversations click children. Again, having different tools around them which are, which kindle their curiosity. For example, old timer, a sand clock, all these things, make them think beyond what they're seeing in their regular day. And when I talked about conversational rich environment, it actually promotes dopamine in children. Dopamine helps them, in learning, in being active. So having a conversation around children, it's, not just about two people talking, it's also about involving a child and say, have you also heard about something like this? If we're talking about electricity, it could be as simple as saying, do you know what happens when you switch off the, light point, or do you know why your light is on? And they will start asking us more questions. That is a simple route to get them started on creative intelligence, because when they go into the schooling, they are fed, they are told why it happens, but actually what needs to happen is they need to come and ask why it happens, what happens, because then they are triggering their neurons to start connecting and start looking beyond what you say. Creative intelligence is looked at going beyond what is shown to us or going beyond what is given to us. And that's why, the creative intelligence field is going to be in a very high demand, because whether it be design, analytics, everything requires a different view. So help children look at different aspects of their life from multiple perspectives. Another very important thing is we are talking about, how they process it and how we can show them multiple realities, multiple perspectives. Another important aspect would be how they can do the thing, which is, if for example you're giving them flour and you need it for atta, which is like, you make rotis out of it, give the same thing and ask them saying, can you make models out of it? Can you make painting out of it? Because the atta, when it dries, you can actually paint it. It's almost like clay. Maybe you could give them bread, like it's a very simple thing you could try with bread and Fevicol, and it becomes almost like a clay. The whole thought process that okay, something which is food can now become art. Or give them a seed and ask them to plant it. A seed could become a tree. That doing experience creates a complete new pattern in their brain of looking at things differently, which is very critical in today's era. Another very interesting thing which can be very useful even for parents is have fun family times with music, because music is supposed to be a very subtle element which enhances different parts of the brain, not just one aspect of it. And also again, you need different styles of music. Help children cope up and kind of appreciate different languages, music in different languages, music in different tones, different beats. And when they see you enjoy it and they connect it to their family time or having fun with parents, that also creates a lot of happiness for them, naturally triggering creative intelligence. One interesting thing again that you can try is, maybe as parents you are not artists, but art is definitely therapeutic even for you. Engage with children in visiting art exhibitions, or maybe places where they have pottery, paintings, and spend time doing it that with them, because then they know that that's the way to trigger their creativity. They may not know that they want to paint it, but when they see you do it with them, they will also try it. So these are simple ways to get started with fostering the creative intelligence in your child, which is going to become a very critical element in days to go forward, with technology leading the other aspects which are very very mundane. it's going to be creative intelligence which will lead the way for us as human beings.